welcome to another episode of CMPAC Spotlight. We are here at the Public Access 21 studios, and tonight we are shining the spotlight on Jay Reese. Thank you for coming today.
My pleasure.
Now, you said you haven't been here in 10 years.
Correct. That's because I do all my own productions.
You do all of your own production.
Yeah.
So let's go back in time. What got you interested in production?
Well, being a musician myself, I didn't think that there was enough, let's say, spotlight on all the local or even national musicians or artists that come through Charlotte. So I kind of wanted to do something that would spotlight artists. So this is what I came up with.
And you're an artist,
yes,
right? So tell me about that. Tell me your beginnings in music.
Semi-pro jazz pianist, so I've been doing it for a long time. I'm a recording artist as well, so I've been around for a while and I kind of know the game, and I just wanted to do something different, to kind of spotlight myself and other artists as well.
When did you discover your love for music?
Oh wow, I had to have been maybe 5 years old, and actually I was in my local church, and at that age I just walked up to the piano like most kids do, and just started tinkling, and then just kind of fell in love with it from there.
Yeah.
And then my mom bought an organ for the family, and I'm pretty much the only one that kind of stuck with it. Yeah.
Do you come from a musical family?
No, I do not.
Just your love, your love for it.
My brother played drums, but he didn't stick with it.
And so you play piano. Do you play anything else?
Well, actually, no. In high school, I started playing trumpet, so that's how I learned to read music. And then I was on the marching band for my high school, and now I started with trumpet, but then my band director, he suggested that I switch from trumpet to baritone, and that was not something I wanted to do. I tried it for like a year and a half, and got frustrated with it because a couple of things happened. I'll just share one. We were downtown at the Christmas parade.
In Charlotte?
No, this is in Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh, that's right.
That's my hometown.
Yes. Yeah.
And we're with my high school band, the marching band, we're downtown, Christmas parade, thousands of people. And after each song, we have to bow. And we ended one song, I bowed. And of course, the baritone has a bell on it. If you don't tighten the bell, of course, it will fall off. So my bell fell off in front of thousands of people.
Yeah.
So, and that really kind of was it for me.
You were done with that
I
instrument.
was done. And then
but you didn't give up on music.
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all.
And so you continued. So what was the path on that career for you?
Starting out, actually, that same church that I started tinkling at, I actually started playing for them. I would just practice a lot. So I got good enough to play for the church, and then basically that's where my music career started with the gospel music. I'm still a music director for a church now.
Okay.
But that's where it started for me, and didn't let it go.
And then somehow you came north to Charlotte. What brought you here?
Being a jazz musician, I played with a few groups in Columbia, South Carolina, and I guess I just wanted to be adventurous and just kind of like, Charlotte had a little jazz scene back then, but I was undecided because my two choices were either Atlanta, Georgia, or Charlotte. And I went to Atlanta and stayed for like 2 weeks, and I was like, no.
That's probably a wise decision.
Right. Then I came to Charlotte, and then Charlotte was, of course, a lot slower than Atlanta way back then. Charlotte was more mellow.
Right.
Some people say more country, but it was just a little slower. So I kind of gravitated to Charlotte, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah. So what brought you to Public Access 21?
Well, because I've been a member for a long time, so How I heard about it, I don't remember. But because a friend and I, we decided to do it together. So we took the classes together, and she actually became my host. And like I really don't remember how I heard about it. It's just
It just naturally happened.
it just we came.
You were there.
We came and we took the course and fell in love with it.
Now, how were the courses for you? What did you learn in the courses?
Learn it well. You learn how the timing as far as your length of your show, what's supposed to go where, what drop's supposed to go. There's a certain time limit where your drop comes in at the beginning of your show. So you learn stuff like that. Like your name of your show is supposed to appear at a certain time as your show starts and then as it ends. So, it was very, very helpful, very inspiring.
And you found the team here to be very helpful with all of
of course.
that.
Oh,
Yeah. So you said that most of your shows are done on location. How do you decide what you want to shoot and where you're going to shoot?
Well, being in Charlotte as long as I have been, I've met a lot of musicians. So, and if you're a musician in Charlotte, you kind of know who's who, and then that's kind of how it started. I would go to a musician and say, "Hey, would you like, to be interviewed?" And so, what I would do, so I got a 30-minute show. So what I would do is I would go to where they're performing at, record them there. I'll do like basically 15 minutes of music, and then we'd come in the studio. Well, not come in the studio because I have a little studio at my house. Actually, I would go just wherever they preferred to go. If they wanted me to shoot the sit-down interview at their place, and I would just go to their spot and just shoot for 15 minutes. So I would kind of interchange both 15 minutes of music and 15 minutes of an interview, and just put it together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I assumed, I assume that a lot of the people that you do feature are people that you know.
Some I know, some
you
don't know.
So how do you find the ones you don't know? Just
you go hang out, you hear about who's performing where, and just go to wherever they're performing, and when they take a break, say, "Hey, my name is Jay, and I produce a show for Access 21. Would you like to do an interview?"
Do you find most people are pretty interested?
Pretty much all, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody wants to, because once I finish the product, they, of course, I give them a copy so that, they can put it on their website. They can, pretty much it's a helpful tool for them too, as well.
Well, we're going to show a clip of your show, and then we'll come back and talk about it. Okay. So here is a clip from Jay Reese's show, Up Front. So we watched a montage. So you have been a lot of places, shooting a lot of great talent. What's your setup like? Like, what do you bring on location to shoot and capture audio with?
Well, I try and keep my setup as light as possible. So I just use two small cameras, because I like to have a lot of material to be able to edit. Using one camera is okay, but I like using two, sometimes even three, because I like using different shots. And that's pretty much it. High quality cameras.
Right.
So and most of the time I've been a little lucky because the sound quality of the cameras are really, they're really nice. So
so you don't have to use any extra mics for the music.
Which I'm grateful for that, for the great technology these days.
So you're able to run two cameras at once.
Yeah, I'll just run from one
to the other. Okay. What is one of the most memorable shooting experiences you've had on location?
Oh, it's been quite a few. Because luckily Charlotte has a lot of great talent. So you're there shooting, and you just get a chance to see them, at their height of their talent. So it's been quite a few. So this is hard to name one.
Right. But it keeps you inspired.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Do you ever record any of the shows you're in?
Actually, I have a show of myself.
Okay.
Yes, yes, I have.
Okay. How was that shooting yourself? Like just setting up the cameras and knowing where they're going to be?
Pretty much the same little simple setup. You set up two cameras, one for the host, one for yourself, and then go at it for 30 minutes or 15 minutes, and you're done.
So a question I have, because someone had asked me, are you going to continue shooting up front? Are you going to revive it? Like, where are you with it?
I'm going to continue because I enjoy doing it most foremost. If I can find a way to revise it, make it better, I'm all ears for, I'm always good in taking suggestions.
I think you're saying revive it, like keep it going. Or,
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying myself too much.
Yeah. What are some upcoming shows that you'll be?
My next show, I'm featuring Tony. I want to pronounce her last name wrong, but I think it's her last name is Tupance, I think. But she's the lead vocalist for a local band, great band here called The Sound of the Times. She's their lead vocalist. So she's going to be my next.
So like a Prince? Is it a Prince?
No, Sound of the Times, they're a big band.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's more.
I'm a huge Prince fan, so.
Okay. I haven't across anyone who does any Prince material, but maybe I'll get lucky.
Yeah. So is it predominantly jazz that you feature, or?
No, because even in that promo, the young lady that was singing, she was an R&B artist.
Okay.
Yeah, so I kind of mix it up. Yeah.
Okay. So you have a shoot coming up, and what is it that you hope the audience would get from watching the show?
Just a little appreciation about, how great the local talent around Charlotte actually is. Hopefully they will get some more support from, just being seen. That's pretty much it. Just more recognitions for the artists, and that people know there's a lot of great talent around Charlotte.
Yeah. Do you find Charlotte to be supportive of the arts, of music?
I do. I do. Most places, I'm not sure if you can call out names, but normally we can't do that. But
we'll bleep it now. Just make up a name.
Middle C. It's just a popular place.
Yeah.
They have great talent. They bring in national artists. But there are a lot of other little clubs and that feature this local artist. And I would just say if you get time, support.
Yeah. Well, so from when you first came to Charlotte, the music scene that existed then, and the music scene that exists now, have you seen growth, and what has been the change that you've seen from when you first came here to now with music?
Well, first,
or the access to music?
The access is pretty much still the same. Because if you've got a great location, great entertainment, you get support. I found out. But what has changed the most, the pay has changed. It's gone up a little bit. So
that's a good thing?
That's a great thing. So, I mean, that's been a great thing. But people in the Charlotte area, they're still supporting the venues and the artists, but as far as I can tell. So, but now I don't hang out that much. So when I do,
yeah,
I see that they're still supporting.
So to find new artists where do you go? And I'm not saying like specifically names of places, but where do you go to find new artists to interview? Where do they need to go be at for you to find them?
Well, like I said, I'm kind of familiar with most of the musicians around here. Some I'm not, but as musicians, we talk. We say, hey, such and such is going to be here. So I'll get adventurous and say, hey, well, okay, let me go check them out and see what's going on. And then I'm bold enough to say, hey, would you like to do an interview?
Yeah. So before we started taping, we were talking about road trips. And so if you got an RV, would you see yourself filming but going cross country and shooting in different
If I
venues?
could, I would definitely, yeah, because I'm more familiar with the East Coast than I am West. But, there are great jazz clubs up and down the East Coast, D.C., New York, which is one of my goals is to go to New York in an RV because I want to go to the U.S. Open. I've never been. I've had tickets before, but I got a gig and I couldn't refuse it. So I had to pass on that particular year. But I kept the tickets as souvenirs. So that's one of my goals, is to get to the U.S. Open tennis tournament.
Okay.
Yeah.
This year?
Oh, yeah. Now I'm going this year for sure.
You're going this year for sure.
For sure.
And you're getting the RV.
No.
Not this year.
RV.
You're just going to test out the U.S. Open this
because
year.
I'm going with a couple of friends. We'll probably just more likely to rent a car, and or we may decide to fly. But I'm not particular on flying, but I will if I have to.
Yeah, it's not a long flight, so that's
No,
the good thing.
I've flown before, but it's just not my favorite mode of transportation.
Yeah, no, it's especially now, it can be, a hassle. But
oh yeah.
Yeah. So what do you see for the next 5 years for you, whether it's still doing the show or just musically or?
Well, now I am an artist too, and I am in studio at this moment working on new material. As a matter of fact,
So you write as well?
oh yeah, I'll be releasing a single probably within the next month. So that's my goal to get, because I kind of stopped my thing for a while, but now I want to get back into it and release some new music. And so my goal is to release a single every 2 months. So so I can get back in that side of the music.
So you have played in other places, obviously. I know you say semi-professional. It's just you're either professional or you're not. So you're professional, okay?
Okay.
What is one of the places or opportunities where you got to play your music that just was like you had to pinch yourself a little bit?
Well, playing for major artists, opening up for major artists.
So you open up for?
Like mainly because our thing was really jazz. So we opened up for like Spiral Gyro, Pieces of a Dream.
I know Pieces of a Dream.
Yeah, Stanley Turrentine. That was way back when I was really young. Stanley Turrentine.
So like 2 years ago.
No. Stanley Turrentine, unfortunately, is not with us anymore.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was kind of like late 90s.
Okay.
So it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were all young, but we enjoyed the experience of opening up for him. And I met, interesting enough, I met Scott Ambush on that gig, and he is now the bass player for Spiral Gyro. Well, he's been the bass player for Spiral Gyro for the last 20 years, probably. Great guy. I've seen him somewhere else. I can't remember where, but he's one of the best, bass musicians in the world, actually. Yeah.
What is it about jazz that makes that what you want to play and perform and write?
Being a pianist, I guess I don't know. I just gravitated to it. As a kid, what first got me into jazz was I was a kid listening to a radio station, and you know how you listen to a radio station and you can barely hear because of the static.
Right.
And I heard this song by artist Joe Sample.
I know Joe Sample.
He was my first experience on the radio, and I was like, wow, that's Fantastic.
That's going way back.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So that was my first introduction to jazz. Listen to that little faint music of his, and the song was a Monterey, Rainy Day in Monterey. That was the name of the song. Beautiful song. And I was hooked ever since.
Yeah. And so you write jazz now.
Oh yeah.
So what are some, so obviously Joe Sample is one of your influences. What are some of your other influences?
Major influences, Chick Corea, Oscar Peterson, McCoy Tyner. I'm kind of old school.
Yeah, I was gonna say the old school ones.
Yeah, but there are a lot of great young musicians now that are coming up that are just fantastic.
Do you think jazz will ever, I don't want to say come back, because it's not like it left.
No, it hadn't left. But
Yeah, but do you think it'll ever be, because I do remember in the 90s, jazz got big again.
Right.
You had Boney James, you had, the Marsalis brothers, you had and then 2000 came and it started, then the Latin craze came in, so that.
Yeah, but I think every genre has its seasons. But jazz is really still popular, and it's still as big. And by maybe not as big as it was in the 90s and early 2000s, but it's still big. Still a lot of great artists out there.
How have you seen jazz evolve over the last, since the 90s? I know it's older than that, but.
Yeah, just the techniques have evolved, the sounds have evolved, the songs have evolved. The music, to me, it seems to be getting, better and better. So it's not declining to me at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It evolves.
Oh, yeah.
With the people, yeah. Okay, so if there was someone out there that just had this love like you do, like they went and tinkered on a piano and they found they loved it, what advice would you give them?
I would say follow your dreams. If that's something that you have always wanted to do. I've heard people say that are 50 and 60. I was like, well, you're not dead, so it's not too late.
Yeah, I mean, so you have to take a few years to learn it. You're still going to be that age, no matter what,
Exactly. Yeah. So always follow your dreams. Some people do, some people don't, but I always just encourage them. Yeah.
Okay.
You're never too old.
Yeah, and if any one of our viewers is thinking about, you know what, he just gave me an idea for what I want to do, what would you say to them about using Access 21 as that entry point into having their own show or showcasing other people or themselves or however?
Well, yeah, if that's something that you think you're interested in, I would definitely encourage them to come down, take the classes, get involved, kind of volunteer if you need to, so you can learn the ropes. And I think it's something that they would appreciate doing.
Okay. And where can our viewers see up front?
Now, Thursday nights, I think my 12 noon, I think 9 p.m. on Thursdays. My show is on Thursdays.
Every week?
Yeah, so I have a 30-minute show every week.
Okay. And where can people find information on you if they want? So you're working on music, but are you playing anywhere? Do you have a website?
I have dates coming up, but my website is JR Music, which is JAYR music.com.
Okay.
And you can, I kind of keep my my website up to date, so you can find out where I'll be.
Yeah.
Or you can listen to my music and see some of my videos. And you can also purchase some of my stuff.
Yeah, maybe. But definitely, do you have music on all the platforms?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I've been on
I will
iTunes
definitely check it
for quite a while.
Yeah.
Well, all the major digital outlets.
Yeah. So where do you go from here? What is the next big thing you want to do?
The next big thing for me is going to be releasing this music and getting it out there. That's what I'm looking forward to.
So do you have a ETA or just kind of
yeah,
a goal?
like I said, I have a single that's pretty much ready to go. So within the next 30 days, I'm going to release that first single. And like I said earlier, I'm going to try to release a single every 2 months. And so it'll be like an EP instead. It won't be a full
Right.
full 12 song CD,
Right.
like 8 songs,
Yeah.
but released over a period of time.
And thank you, Charlotte, for joining us for another episode of CMPAC Spotlight, where we shine a light on an amazing member. We'll see you on our next episode, and have a great week.